Hello and welcome to another segment of DSU Inside Perspective. I'm Carlos Holmes, and this is the show where we talk with faculty, staff, students, guests, alumni about some of the things that are going on in the world or some of the great things that are going on at Delaware State University. Today I have Dr. Sam Hoff, who is the George Washington Distinguished Professor of Political Science and History here at the university. But more pertinently for the subject of today, he is the director of the DSU Law Studies program. Dr. Hoff, welcome to the show today.
Thanks, Carlos.
Let's talk about this Law Studies program. You know, recently I interviewed a lady by the name of Tetra Shockley. She's an alumna. She graduated in 2004. She went on to law school and later became an attorney. But the Law Studies program did not exist for her when she was here at Del State. When did the Law Studies program become established here?
Yes, actually the next year from your point, in 2005. And right now is a multifaceted program that we are confident offers the best possible preparation for a legal career broadly defined. Mm-hmm. It does that through a 21 credit minor, for which we've been ranked number 2 among all minors at DSU in enrollment and number 4 in graduates over the last 5 years. It also includes other courses like our award-winning law school admission test preparation course that's helped to increase the scores of our students, and a number of other areas.
So is this just for students that want to become attorneys, students that want to go to law school?
No, it's not, because we have a number of our students who've told us that in their own fields it's good to have some element of law. So not only do we offer aspects on criminal and constitutional law, but we also encourage students to take courses that may not be part of our minor that also have the content of law. There's a media law and ethics course, there's a school law course, and students enjoy other courses simply because they have the content of, for instance, sports law, which is another part of our program. It's an interesting topic to a lot of people, and so we've been able to broaden the program out significantly, and that's been a plus for us.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm of the personal belief that all students should learn to become great communicators, learn great personal representation, but not all of the majors take the time to focus on that, but your Law Studies program does that, doesn't it?
Well, of course, speech is required of all students, and when we think of law, not everybody's going to be a courtroom attorney, but public speaking is so important, and I'm glad you brought that up. As a matter of fact, an upcoming activity on Tuesday, February 21st at 7 in BOA 113 is the 6th annual speech tournament, which the Law Studies program co-sponsors with the Delaware Barristers Association. Significant award money for a 3-minute speech on the topic of violence and how to solve it in urban areas. We hope that students are interested in participating in that because of that.
Mm-hmm. How many students are in the Law Studies program right now?
Well, we have, according to the most updated roster, over 200 listed in terms of looking at that. And as I say, that's ranked second all time in terms of the number of minors that we have here. And that includes students in those areas who, at all levels, from freshman to senior.
And you are the founding director of this program, right? You're the only director that they've ever had.
Yeah, I've been here since 1989. I love DSU. Before the program was created, there were separate courses out there. And there were still people, as you said, that went to law school and were successful. As a matter of fact, I can say that I have absolutely no evidence of any student who started law school from the time I've been here, whoever didn't finish academically. So we have a perfect record of students graduating who've actually started law school.
That have gone through the Law Studies program.
That's right.
Okay. Well, talk to me about, there must be some students out there that you're particularly proud of. You got some names for me, people that have graduated from Del State and gone on to finish law school and become attorneys? Well,
of course, we don't play favorites, but our students know that we help them, and not only when they're here, but after they graduate. And so I think that it's reciprocal, and that there has been that appreciation among students. And we've seen some outstanding performance. One, I would have to say, is on our board now, Leroy Tice, who graduated technically, again, right before the beginning of the coordinated program. But he took courses that are now part of our program, went to Rutgers Law School, I believe, and eventually came back here to Delaware and is with us now. Camille Boynton is a professor in the Law Studies program who I call a legacy. I had him as a student. He graduated in 1997 and was one of 4 back-to-back students at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He came back and was working in our legal affairs office for some time now. He's an advisor in our college, teaches the LSAT prep class, and was an outstanding student. Rachel Knapp is one of our graduates who actually is a local judge, and that shows that our efforts are not only for attorney, but also for judge.
Now, which court is she in?
In one of the local family courts, I believe.
The local family courts.
And also we have a number of areas of paralegal that we can give students training, or we can point them in the direction of programs such as Deltec's program, which I'm on the advisory board of.
Okay. Now, recently, we signed a partnership with Widener. They call it something different now. Let me remember. Delaware Law School, which is actually Widener, right? We signed a partnership agreement with that. What was the nature of that agreement?
Yeah, just 2 months ago, and we're so proud of that. Our students have always looked at Widener as a school that is among the top ones to possibly apply to. We know that Widener is one of the top schools in the area of health law in the United States. We have a long-time relationship with them. Their staff has come for law days and a number of other activities, but what came to fruition is an agreement that any one of our students who graduates from DSU and is accepted to Widener Delaware Law School, and the acceptance has minimum 3.0 GPA, and the average of that year's LSAT scores, which this year is a 148. Once you're accepted, then you have an automatic $10,000 scholarship, which can be increased and it can be renewed from year to year. And that is a pretty good part of the tuition that students will have to pay for that law school. And so we're very happy about that.
Well, what is the cost? For instance, Widener. What would be the cost for 1 year for a student to go to Widener Law School?
Yeah, I've looked that up, and it's in the area of $40,000 to $50,000. So that's going to be
that's big help.
Yeah, that's going. And as I said, that can be increased, and it can be renewed from year to year.
Okay.
So that's going to be certainly helpful. And obviously, we're not stopping at Widener. We're looking at other partnerships that we've had with universities around the country. But we're very proud of the Widener partnership. And as a matter of fact, we have reaped immediate benefits in that we've been invited to have our students sit in when the Delaware Supreme Court is in session hearing oral arguments in a couple weeks. So that's just one of the benefits from this partnership with Widener that I think our students will obviously be recipients of.
I notice you have this pamphlet right here. This is a Delaware State University Law Studies Program pamphlet here. If I can get the camera to kind of focus in on that. I see this has got some good information in it. It's got some of the courses that are required and just some other information. Where can a student that wants to get this pamphlet obtain it?
They could certainly try the Law Studies office at Conrad 215, the second floor at Conrad Hall. They could try ETV 213, which is another office of mine in the ETV building. We've tried to distribute those to the library as they come in. The students know where the glass case is with a number of flyers such as that, and also trying to get those out to the cafeteria as well.
Does the Law Studies program have a webpage on the DSU website?
Yes, it's associated with the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. So you would do the links from the university main site to the college, and then within that you'll see a separate site.
Okay. Well, Dr. Hoff, thank you so much for coming and sharing about your Law Studies program. You've done a wonderful job with the program. I guess you're now in your 11th year as it being a established Law Studies program, and from where I sit, you've done a fantastic job. Keep up the good work.
Well, thank you, Carlos. We appreciate the resources and the support by people like yourself and by the university, most importantly for our students and for their futures in the law profession.
And thank you for joining us for another segment of DSU Inside Perspective. Everybody have a good day.